Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Against the Storm, where today we could just run straight up to this area and try to fix the seal or whatever. But also, we could go right here and get resources. Because like, the blight cycle is going to happen when the blight cycle happens. But what if we had more stuff? Y'all know how I feel about stuff. So, right next to this ancient battleground, a place of a mythical battle where the hostility just lingers in the air, we shall found the noble settlement of Swordsberia. Yep, that's what I'm actually going with. Okay. So, 8 people. Start with some clay, a bunch of extra food here. These starts that give you some complex food right at the beginning just don't seem all that good to me relative to a similar amount of simple food and then also some other stuff. I think we're going to take the top run here, even though we don't get to predict what the population is. And I am liking starting with more bodies. We have clay in our starting materials this time, so we don't need to take clay or stone, I think. And I might just take more starting food. Do I want to also grab wood? We could get going a little bit earlier on the plank thing if we started with more wood, and then that would make it easier for us to get, because we have access to all the kinds of housing now, right? I think I'm going to take that. I think I'm going to take the extra wood. Okay. Oh, and we're going to turn the difficulty up. Blight rot and corruption exist on veteran, and now that we know what those are, I feel much more comfortable playing in that neighborhood. So, let's see if we can handle it. And if not, we still have the option after failing this city of just going straight north and hitting the rune. So I don't feel too bad about playing around here. Oh. Hostility scales based on difficulty. It is 100 extra hostility, which puts us at level 1 already on this difficulty. Yep, coral trees, which is rad, of course. Villagers have a higher chance of producing double yields for each hostility level. Oh, and this is the one where we're going to get all of the resin. I love this mystery. Resin is actually really useful, as we have seen every single time we've done this this particular type of forest. So gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience during the storm. That's annoying, and it's absolutely something I'm going to forget. Wow. Okay, so it doesn't actually eat your stored metals. It's just anything that you produce, any metals you produce or anything you produce with metals produces less during the storm. That's probably fine. A blood flower will spawn somewhere within the settlement every 90 seconds once we're on hostility 4. And since we're starting a whole level up, that's a little scary. Okay, it looks like we got some meat, we have some stone deposits, and we have a fair number of nearby easy glades. I think I probably take it, I probably am staying on easy glades too much generally. I'm going to try to breach a couple of dangerous ones a little earlier this time. So the ranch, not so exciting until we have a good source of feed. I wish that this tooltip here was more explicit about that. What are the sources? Okay, vegetables or grain or plant fiber or reeds. Okay, so what do we want to take instead? I probably want to take the plantation and just have some kind of farm available. And then oil is interesting. The cooperage giving us access to both barrels and coats is kind of something. Skewers and biscuits is like fine. Cheaper planks, like more efficient planks, is also good. And packs of trade goods are often used for things. And it's the one kind of pack that you don't produce at the... No, wait, you can produce trade goods at the post. It's luxury goods that you can't, right? Hold on, that's resolvable. Let me just go and make sure I know how this stuff works. No, crops, provisions, and building materials. So you can't produce trade goods or luxury goods. So that is relevant. And we need planks way more than we need bricks and fabric early. Well, I guess that's less true now, though, now that we have the other kinds of housing involved. Yeah, all right. I think I'm going to take the cooperage then. We have a source of coats already, and we don't need water skins. For most applications, if you can get barrels, they work in the places water skins work, like right for pickling goods and whatnot. They won't work for wine, but also who cares? So copper bars, training gear, biscuits, that sounds good. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the housing. We are going to need beaver houses, lizard houses, and harpy houses. Harpy houses are actually entirely cloth. So we need fabric and bricks and planks to make our housing situation work optimally. But it will be cool to have it actually like be fully resolve optimal for the first time. All right, so get me some of these. We have 11 bodies in total. Let's definitely get a trapper's camp up. A stonecutter's camp is maybe not actually immediately critical. Like maybe what I do is double woodcutter. And then I suppose I should build a path. Alright, easy enough to get y'all going on this. Sadly, we only have one lizard for the trapper camp. Put you to work there. Okay. One, two. So I want to build out to like here. Right, that leaves room for the standard couple of... I guess on this side we'll probably just do paths straight up. Or, I don't know what I'll do. Let's not bother trying to predict it. There's no sense. Okay, that should cover all of our traversal needs for the moment. Clay income is cool. Boost global standing by 1 for every, or global resolve by 1 for every 3 levels of standing in other settlements with trade routes. This is potentially really powerful, but it takes a long time to build up 3 levels of standing. I think we're just going to take infinite free clay. I know it's not very much, but it'll add up over time. So let's get some of this stuff started, and we're going to want to make the crude workstation pretty early. For right now, it can just go back here, right? Is this building movable? I actually don't know. Maybe I just put it... Let me think here, because I don't want to block off this corner. I want there to be room to run path, but it looks like there is room to run path. Yeah, and we'll do like that. That'll be fine. Also, our initial orders. Yuck, deliver planks really sucks. Deliver packs of crops is not so bad. The reward for this obviously is a lot better. But honest, so is getting arrivals early on at least. I'm gonna take this. Build 3 lizard houses and 3 harpy houses, or get lizard resolve to 13. And this comes with bonus meat production. We're headed toward this anyway. May as well. Build a trading post, deliver 10 amber, get tools and stuff. That's very awesome. That's an extremely good one. I'm a huge fan. Alright. Okay, this is movable. Cool, cool, cool. Then let us assign at least one person and get to work on the everything, I guess. You are allowed to use all available resources to produce these things. I suppose there's really no reason not to just, like, we can fix the path later. Alright, I'm waiting to build the trading post until we crack through to one of these. Okay, reed field, fertile soil, coal. This is nice. Really happy to see fertile soil this close to the base. Do I want to invite the new people? Or do I want to just really quickly take the 10 amber so that we can complete that goal, like, immediately? I think I'm going to do this one. So we'll just have our last person jump on that real fast. Let the rest of these trees get out of the way. And once that encampment is clear, we'll build the trading post kind of in that corner, I think. Actually, will it fit back there? Trading post. Yeah, it will. And that should leave room for the farm, which I also want to make sure I set the plans up for. This is the only way we're going to be able to use the whole field, so I guess this is how we're doing it. But yeah, that's great news. Okay. Gosh, our lizard resolve is very, very low resting. Okay, delivery finished. So we'll get that done. We'll start really pounding out the houses as soon as we can. As soon as we can afford to. Kind of got to keep an eye on this tab for that. I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken the people, because, like, if we had 2 more people, it'd be easy for us to have someone running this and the farm and everything. Nah, whatever. We're not that far from the changing of the year. So the houses, right now, what we need most desperately is a lizard house, which we will put right here, and a harpy house, because those are the 2 that are going to dip really badly when the rain starts. This is also planks. Okay, we'll get there. For right now, we need to chop a little bit of wood back here for this, and the trading post can't be moved, right? Yeah, it's a little inconvenient. At least I'm pretty sure the trading post is one that can't be moved. I wanted to take that. I wanted to take that point of reputation really early and get us a building. I can just obliterate resource nodes. I don't want to. I want to put this behind the farm. That's really rough. Yeah, we'd have to destroy 2 of the coal nodes with just a huge number of charges in total there. All right, I'm going to wait a second. We wouldn't want to complete the thing during the storm anyway. Everybody's resolve is going negative, huh? That's fun. Well, this first storm is going to be a rough one, but if we can get through it, be in much better shape. Oh, cool. The harpy I had assigned to building left. Well, guess what? It's your job now. Okay, y'all. It's a damn mutiny. Okay, and of course we're only offered 2 people. All right, well, we do have to just take any number of extra bodies that are offered to us at this point. Plus 2 more trade routes, but no trader will arrive until you complete at least 5. That's like extremely whatever. I think this is just urban planning, which is not even good right now, but it is what we are taking. So we can put someone back to work here. We've discovered a rain punk drill and some whatevers. Food for later and stuff. It's all good. Alright, I really want them to pierce this, and then we're gonna move some things. Okay, yeah, so we gotta take new people. As much as it would be fun to get more amber. We have... Yeah, we just have vegetables for that. Go and welcome those people immediately. Okay. A lot of stone, a lot of coal. Sadly, not a lot else of value. Alright, let's move this back to here. Is there a way to push this down such that it doesn't obliterate any resources, but I can still reach the trees I want? No, I'm just going to have to move it out again once it's done. Once they're done doing their thing. Alright, well, I'll clean this up and then we'll figure stuff out. I don't know. I probably don't have to... Well, you know what? I want to put the mine down over here. We probably do have to clean that up. Okay. So they'll get on that. You lot probably also could be moved to a better spot. I'm going to move this thing to here. Prioritize opening up this spot, but also we're just going to clear all of these trees, I think. Okay, discover 2 dangerous or forbidden glades. Discover 4 glades in total. This one has more tools and more amber. And this is deliver mushrooms or roots. We don't actually have a source of mushrooms to pick from, I don't think, right? But we definitely do have root deposits. Also, that has 10 planks attached to it. Yeah, we found some root deposits. That's a thing worth considering. Vegetables. Wait, did we not find... I thought we found... okay, well. Maybe never mind. Was I thinking that we had seen some... You know what? Honestly, I wonder if if I was thinking about these insect deposits. Well, we're not desperate for food right now, so I'm not going to stress about that too much. Alright, let's clear up some space here so we can get that trading post down. Once we have the trading post, we're going to need to do at least one actual trade route run, which is going to be a little complicated. I should probably build the path out here. Alright, so I think that means we don't actually need those there. Okay. All right, we finished bringing in the new people, so we have some extra bodies now. Some stuff can get built. Housing and whatnot. We can put a second body on this, which is going to be like critically important. And we have enough housing for all of our harpies and all of our lizards, and we need 3 beaver houses. So let's go here and here. I'm going to use these filler spaces for our decorations. And here, I guess. Oh, is that not? No, the back. No, that's fine. Oh, I don't know why it didn't put down the first time. Okay. And you need only 8 villagers to go to encampment level, which is not a big deal. It's very easy to do. So I may as well just like make the space for the decorations now, right? And if they're little things like this, it can be like a bench. And I don't know, we store our barrels back here. Can y'all get back there? Are you allowed to like squeeze through the hearth space? Or do I need to chop trees around? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, fertile soil, broccoli patch, abandoned cache. Okay, not a big deal. And then we're just going to leave them alone and they're going to hack through a whole heck of a lot of trees. Okay, and I'm going to turn these off. We don't really need anything other than planks right now, friends. But we only have 2 people left, and I prefer to keep them running at the moment. And yeah, they can run back here to build stuff. Cool. That being the case, let's go ahead and store 1 more set of barrels back there. That'll be enough decorations to level that up. Herbs, a water geyser. Okay. Nothing critically important. So I want to put the trading post down here. At this point, this area is cleared enough that I can do this. And we're going to have to move this at some point anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and move it now. We're very rich on wood, so it's not a big deal. And I think we'll position it like this, maybe? That should be fine. Get some of this, and then we'll cut through to there. But the important part is that gives us room to start making decisions, which is what we need more than anything. What is that going to cost us? It's just wood. Okay. I can't remember the building costs of absolutely anything for some reason. Okay, yeah. So once these buildings are completed, we will have enough people being housed for everything. Is everybody's resolve still so critically low? Like, why is... So we have +3, +3. Well, I guess we have... That's right. I'm not factoring in the fact that we have an extra level of hostility on top of what I'm used to. Shoot, that is a good point. If I favor you, I can't even get you back above red. Like, they won't be trending to a reasonable value, so I guess we don't do anything. Come on, finish building this. I need some help, and the help is going to come in the form of buildings and stuff. Okay. So first things first. Deliver. Now we have some biscuits. Biscuits will help a little bit. Oh, right, except I didn't. I just did the thing. We did not lose impatience when I gained that because it's storming. I knew I was going to. Packs of luxury goods and tools obviously are pretty high value. I didn't take the smelter, right? No, I did take the smelter. Okay, so we actually can produce tools. We have ways of doing the things that we need to do. It's just a matter of surviving until we can muster a workforce that's capable of finishing all the tasks that we put in front of them. And of course, everybody's leaving the village rapidly because they are cowards. We lost a woodcutter, which is a real shame. I mean, I guess it's not like a big deal in the immediate because we have 190 wood. Can we actually... I just have the one lizard. I guess we don't really need them on trapping, though. Like, they're not even on trapping. What's this one lizard doing? Where did I put you? We're going to get a trader immediately after... Okay, put a lizard in here. Yeah, it would help a little bit to have the +1 resolve, actually. It turns out it's like a tiny bit relevant. Okay, so we could increase the number of points of clay that we're getting constantly. Increases production speed of all these recipes is not actually useful. If it increased the yields on a thing where you have necessarily like very low, very limited resources like copper, I would definitely go for that. But because it's doing the other thing, I don't care. Okay, so this is going, and what else? What else do we need to be doing right now? Let's go back in here and get 4 people because we just need people so very goddamn badly. This is going to mean that we need an additional beaver house, which is no problem at all. We can just kind of build a lane over here of housing stuff. I will leave... Okay, there we go. Leave a one space for a path to run road out here in case we need to run road out there. And then that's obviously a bunch of planks that we just have to kind of wait for. Okay, what have we here? We have a ton of resin that we can use for trade. We can learn the grain farm, which is probably useful. Fragrant roots turns out not to be all that good if you're not producing roots. We do have another fertile land uncovered already, so maybe it would be a good idea for us to build another to get the recipe for the small farm. We can just trade all of the resin that we have right now, because like we will need resin for events and stuff later, but you know. And then I can get us to 15 off of plant fibers, something, clay. We're not using a huge amount of clay right now. We do have plant fiber income because of the kind of farm that we built already, so I guess it doesn't hurt to lose these. Oh, right, except 15 is not going to be enough because I can't trade directly. I have to buy 15 actual amber from you, which is crappy. I think I'm comfortable just putting all the plant fiber on the board, and then also we have clay income. I will put in clay to make it even. And then we buy that. Okay. And I know that we don't yet have the population to take advantage of this, but I am going to forget what I was thinking if I don't put it down right now. So let's go ahead and put it down right now. And we are working on other stuff. Okay. We need a source of packs of provisions so that we can hit trade routes so that we can finish this. We're probably going to have to just make the makeshift post somewhere around here. We're working on this. As soon as the beaver houses are up, we'll put up some more houses than we need. And then we're working on glades and the beaver influx. I thought we had a source of roots. We will hopefully find a source of roots somewhere. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at right now as far as reputation goes. I'm trying real hard to work up the resolve of our factions. We almost have an encampment, not that it even matters. So this is going to be, we already have the bricks necessary for the rest of the lizard houses. We're going to need a lot more harpy houses. Do we have, yeah, we have sufficient people to start farming this so we can get the plant fiber rolling so that we can make it into fabric and stuff. And we are very close to the next set of these being unlocked. But yeah, our impatience level is like a little scary. Let's go ahead and build. We'll put down the plans at least for 2 more lizard houses and 2 more harpy houses. Those will get built when they get built. Ooh, this would be a lovely thing to finish, and we can very easily make an offering. Cut some hostility that way. So y'all go ahead and make that offering. Love to have resin. Okay, lots of insects, lots of coal. It's very fun. We should probably get some of this coal at some point. We'll work on it. We'll get there eventually. Do I want to run... Probably need to run some road down here before I establish this farm. I guess I don't know if we're there yet. We do need more. We do need more bodies. Get to 10 harpies is a cool idea. 15 aesthetics decorations. What does aesthetics cost? Okay, these are okay. These are these ones. It's the harmony decorations that are really expensive. Well, we're gonna build 4 points of aesthetics decorations anyway, just for leveling up our hearth. So really, that would only be 11 more planks spent. Do I think that's easier than this? Probably not. Like, we're getting our resolve values under control now that we have more needs being met. I think we can get there on that. It's going to take a little while, but we can get there. Sell 35 goods worth of gold and use rainwater, or open up some glades and deliver ancient tablets. I mean, this one has a lot of tools attached to it. I know that it's tricky to guarantee ancient tablets, but it's really... Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that because it really is a lot of reward. Okay, so we're working this out. We're just cutting trees and stuff. We need to get into one more glade, and I think it is maybe time to start looking at a more advanced one. Right? You can get all the way in there? Yeah. Okay. We got to get ourselves some opportunities, right? I got to remember not to cash in my reputation during the storm. I'm actually getting like a little nervous. Okay, there's still so fucking much housing that needs to be built. Let's get a second person in on this again. I guess let me make that a harpy. Because yeah, we really do have to produce a shit ton of planks. It is so much all of the time. And let's get that makeshift post up. Outside of the hearth range, probably. Maybe more like down here, though. Yeah, it can be... Where does hearth range end? Because it can be pretty close. Now that if we're building the species-specific housing, we're looking at an even tighter, like even more value on the land around the hearth. So I want to make sure we're establishing this kind of stuff more outside. Path that down to here, and actually for that reason I think we should probably move this at this point down to here as well. Okay, and it is at least taking a while for the resolve values to fall into the negatives here, which is going to reduce the number of people that leave in a weird roundabout sort of way. So feel free to use everything, I suppose. Let's assign a person. Let's get a pack of provisions built. And then packs of crops. We're going to have vegetables coming in from a farm soon. We'll worry about that when we worry about that. We have some rain punk drills and also some abandoned caches just laying around, and obviously we know what I want to do with some of these abandoned caches, but we can probably afford to just break open some of them. This one's not bad. It has a bunch of useful food in it. This one, I don't necessarily value that stuff. This one I might just send to the Citadel. We have the tools for this right now, don't we? Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and send that to the Citadel. Come on, storm end, storm end. Damn it. What? The beaver left after the storm was over. That's shitty. Okay. So I guess we're taking... yeah, I guess we're taking the one that doesn't include any more beavers. It's such a pain in the ass to house them. Their housing is so expensive. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't want to put an extra person on this. It is not worthwhile yet. Okay, so we need 2 lizard houses. Obviously, we're fine on lizard and harpy houses. 5 beaver houses, which we have in the works, I believe. So yeah, just go, go, go. And then also cornerstones. Impatience grows 30% slower every time you finish a trade route. You know, honestly, might be relevant. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Just try to keep trade routes running as long as we can keep some packs of provisions up. Oh yeah, I also forgot. We definitely need to be taking as many harpies as we can from every option, every new villager option. You are an aesthetics thing. We should probably move you just like into town. How are we low on food? Oh, well, this has got something to do with it. The trapper's camp is no longer trapping and also doesn't have anybody working in it. So yeah, you and... that can be a lizard, or that can be a beaver, so this can be a lizard. And then also we do need this to get finished at some point. That will help with the food situation. Getting stuff done and receiving order rewards will also help, though. Okay, so it looks like things are mostly receiving the resources that they need. I think we can cut the fabric recipe. Okay, new trader. Show me something valuable. Gain 4 plant fiber for every 12 vegetables produced. That's not super great. So I don't think we need any of this stuff. Might make sense to just buy food. I really wish that you had enough roots that we could buy 40 roots and complete the order. Also, I forgot, buying food is terrible. Buying food is so expensive. Holy hell. Yeah, I think we in fact do not do that. We can buy some planks. Here, I'm going to put all of our resin on the block. That's not going to be that much, but it will get us actually quite a lot of planks. And then we can throw in like... nope, not even a single unit of food. Well, is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I'll take this. That just immediately makes my life so much easier. Okay, so this is a beaver house. That is a harpy house. So I do need to still build one more beaver house, it looks like. We'll do it right here. But okay, that should have everybody settled. We have a trade route available. Sell, sure, plant fiber, sounds fine. That's going to take a remarkably long time to run. Holy hell. So for the next 3 minutes, we have no progress on this thing, but that's fine. We don't have the pack of crops anyway. Do we have the resources for packs of crops yet? We don't. We will, but we don't yet. So I guess I'm going to turn this on. We'll leave everything checked. But we are pretty short on food. We're food light here. So that's got to get solved. Let's get some harpies. Farming over here. That will help as well. And then do I want to just like break this down for the food? I think we might have to. Yeah, I think I might actually have to. As much as I want both want and need the reputation, I think we have to break this open. And then once we have some more stuff done, obviously, it won't be such a big deal. Hold on a second. Why are we squawking about this? Oh no, sorry. The exclamation point is pointing to a different thing than that. Okay. We have some decent basic resolve. We have fabric and new arrivals. New arrivals, mixed blessing at this moment. Okay, the beaver house actually will totally cover our growth, so that's good. We have a trade agreement up for some of that fabric. I will absolutely sell that fabric. And it's a much shorter run trade route as well, which is pretty rad. I'm gonna deprioritize everything that isn't these trees. We do need to break into that glade, but we're getting something going here. We're going a little bit. So, what do we need? We don't have the ability to build flour yet. that's probably a thing we ought to fix. And yeah, no, I think that's it. I think that's the thing we ought to fix. Especially since we do have access to the kind of farm that produces grain. Do we have access to... No, we have built over all of our fertile ground for now. I should probably build one more food camp. We can get some veggies going over here. Because we are apparently very, very, very desperate for food. I don't know how that is the case. We don't really have that many people. But it is. But it is somehow. This is probably completely undoable, given that we already have another goal that wants ancient tablets. Sometimes we get a huge amount, but I think we're taking that instead. This is... Okay. So, we can now try to push for the completion of this goal. I am going to produce for us some more barrels back here. Okay, and then we need 3 more. There's 1, 2... Trying to figure out where I can just tuck stuff where it's not going to be a big deal. It has to be within range of the hearth. Eventually these will get peeled back. Probably. I'm going to go ahead and build... we're going to build some little flower beds along the road here. That could be a house. Not built there. 3. And... Is there a spot where one more thing would be unobtrusive? There's not another loose tile back here. 1, 2. So yeah, I guess we just do another one right here. An anvil, for some reason. Because obviously if we can push this to level 2, it does have immediate value. Alright, and we do have to let it be the case that there is only one builder for a little while, because we are super desperate for food, apparently. But all of the stuff for gathering food from these other things is... it's built already. We don't need much building. Oh god, the rains. The rains. Ooh, sell 10 planks for 2. Wow. That's a terrible trade route. We are not doing that. At this point, we can probably take it easy on the packs of provisions. How many do we have? Where do my provision packs go? Trade goods. 12. Yeah, we can probably take it easy on these. He'll finish the one instance of that resource that he's working on. How are we so low on food? Just gather food, nerds. Killing me out here. Well, mostly themselves and each other. Alright, we're finally about to be through here. Yep, of course. Goes without saying, people are just going to leave. So we have this ancient shrine, a dangerous glade event if ever there was one. Excavating this for the crown actually only gives half a point of reputation, which is surprising. It'll kill random villagers if we don't deal with it. We could loot it, which will give us a lot of temporary hostility in which we don't have the resources for. But if we did that, it would be pretty rad. Coal and whatnot. Yeah, no, we just can't do this. So, is there anything we can do to gather some tools? Quickly? Not really. This is an advanced rain collector. Can collect rainwater used for crafting and powering rain engines. Type of collected rainwater depends on the season, just has a big tank. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty whatever. We have some reeds here, some more food, some more... Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff. We desperately need some tools. So I think we have to wait a second. Where are we on the next trader? 624. Okay, well, we might be doomed here. This one might not work out, friends. All right, we are in a place now where it is taking long enough for... Ooh, 50% up. Yeah. Also, this would give us 2 ancient tablets, which would let us finish archaeology. So, obviously, this is pretty good for our food in the long term, but also I think our food's already kind of leveling out. So I think we're going to pick up Hidden Reward. And now that the storm has stopped, we can turn in this, which gives us 10 tools. Which is enough, right? Yeah, okay. Let's just get on the excavation then. It's only going to take 2 minutes to perform the actual thing. That's fine. Just go ahead and do it yourself. Things are going to be real harsh for a little while that happens. I think we could probably afford to sell barrels. It isn't as much amber as I would like, but it is still some. And newcomers. This one has planks. This one has roots and coal. I do like roots. We'll take some roots. I have consumption controls somewhere, right? Please don't eat the roots. We need those roots. The next time a trader comes by who is selling roots, we may have to, commit pretty hard on that. All right, reputation up as well. So we're at a place now where it probably is reasonable for us to build ranches. I think it would be okay. We are not so desperately in need of some of this other stuff. I think a cellar probably makes sense because pickled goods and jerky would both be helpful. Right, those are both double ups? Yeah, those are both double ups. So let me get that cellar on the table like right now. We already have the resources for it and everything. Is this... Are we outside of the hearth range here? Yeah, okay. I wish it was possible to keep that overlay up while laying down buildings. And in fact, it probably... Well, I'm not going to say probably. It may well be. I actually, I don't know that it's not. Okay, so... This is, in theory, getting worked on. We're running the last tools out to it. It sure is taking a while and making me very fucking nervous. Do I want to try to salvage this? Or, I guess we don't have to decide right now. But I probably should figure out what I want to do about this situation. I think it probably makes some sense to build a small warehouse out here and make this sort of like a secondary growth area, and this might be a good place for a hearth once we clean it up a little bit. So why don't we build the warehouse like here. We're gonna need some brick for that, so let's get some brick. Are we cool on planks? We are probably cool on planks. We get some brick, and then we'll lay down a bunch of path here. Now, part of the idea is that, like, there is this area where, like, in theory, we could wrap the path around this farm, but obviously some nodes have to come up before we can do that. And I would want to build a mine over here eventually, and that's going to be a whole situation. Yeah, the mine will end up right there, and I'll have to peel more trees away. For the moment, we will just build some path, and we will say the rest of this gets figured out later. This goes up to there. No? Does it not? It does not. This goes up to there, and then out to here, and we'll figure stuff out beyond that later. Okay, this warehouse existing will make life easier on a bunch of people. Also, we are officially out of housing room again. Wait, how do we not... Did I not take the bonus housing thing? I thought, yeah. All houses will have room for one more person. Oh, for every 10 completed trade routes. I haven't completed any trade routes yet. What am I talking about? That is a distant concern. So we do need one more of these and one more of these. And I guess it doesn't really matter which side of the road to build this on. Okay. So we may yet end up needing more planks. We are also probably going to need a little additional fabric. Okay, food supplies are gaining. Everything is kind of stabilizing. This is solved. Pull back the impatience a little bit. The tavern's nice. The needs actually fulfilled by the tavern are not so relevant, but the tavern itself is nice. Huh. Hey, we're at 050 routes. Did we not turn off? Did I not click the right button or something, maybe? I wonder. Okay, so of these, I think I like the tavern most. Trade routes here. We do want to sell stuff that we don't actually need. We're not doing that. But I will sell resin. Yeah, we got to get to 10 trade routes hopefully pretty soon. That'd be really helpful. So once all the amber is run back from this building will cease to exist, I believe. Which would be really fucking helpful. Okay, consumption controls. Nope, it says don't eat the roots. I guess they're available to be turned into packs of crops. That's what's happened. They got turned into packs of crops and then put in here, and they're not showing up on the UI yet because they haven't been moved to the warehouse. I should have remembered that. Okay. Well, I'm going to let that obviously finish. Don't build crops out. Don't build packs of crops out of roots anymore, please. Protect me from myself. All right. One more point of reputation earned. And, ooh, Advanced Foragers Camp is kind of interesting. So is Advanced Trappers Camp. I don't think... Well, you know, herbs are useful. You can certainly make a lot of the advanced food needs out of herbs. They're useful in both biscuits and pie. But we haven't found any large amounts of this stuff yet, but we might. I'm going to take a Foragers Camp. Okay, we need to open up 2 more glades. We need to get more harpies. We need to create some jerky. Is a concern. Yeah. Insects and meat are both relevant. Go ahead and start doing this. Probably don't bother with those. I think it's okay to make pickled goods out of everything. Use barrels. Yeah, that's a problem. We don't have permanent barrels. Well, I think I would be comfortable with us using any containers, but we have to get some sources of container income. Oh, right, and we picked up more people, which means I got to build more houses. Or, where are we at on trade routes right now? 3 of 10. I have 1 currently running. Yeah, we're going to have to build more houses. You do end up at, you do end up spending a lot of space and materials on housing. So what we need 2 more beaver houses as things stand right now. And we also need another lizard house. And I'm going to build these. Hopefully this ends up being a sensible way to do this. I'm going to build these like this. And we'll run an alley down here. And I might want to just extend this, actually. This gives me more room for decorations, I suppose. Not that I think we need them. Yeah, we're already maxed out. I suppose it lets me move these decorations down here at some point, which... Actually, I can do that for free and instantly, right? Yeah, let's move these down here for the sake of being able to build in those spaces after we expand things. And also this. Let's just pull that out of the way. Okay. So that's something. What else do we need to be doing? How much? We have no tools, so I can't fix any of these rain punk drills or anything. Not that I would. Our housing levels are fine, not great. Okay. We can sell an extra pack of crops. I probably should. Okay, that's still that, which I'm not doing. We need 2 more glades hacked through. Moving this out to here and going for these 2, I think makes some good sense. Actually, also, where is this? This is pretty close to cracking into some more dangerous stuff. I think we're going to go for the dangerous one over here. Let's try to get ourselves some more opportunities for large payouts. And it turns out we are going to need more planks after all. All right, Jorg, my man, what do you got? We actually have amber now, which is really rad. We can buy the herb garden just in case we do need it. Building storage capacity up, I don't think is super relevant. Traders arriving more frequently, on the other hand, is probably good and worthwhile. Yeah, I think probably. I really wish you had tools. I would love to buy some tools. I'm gonna take this because we're gonna be pretty deep on amber at the rate that we're trading anyway, and I am gonna buy more planks from you because it just seems right to always buy planks. And then you can give me 0.3 of something. Surrender to me a single flower. You fool. Ha. You know what? I'm going to grab this too, just in case it ends up mattering. And we do have more fertile ground over here. I guess we should probably build a farm. Do we have... We're dropping food again. Our food supplies are dwindling. I'm going to set up a little herbalist camp over here. Real quick to get those herbs. We have a fair number of builders. We have people who can work on that. That's not really relevant to the food problem. And then we are also going to probably want to set up... Yeah, I probably just want to set up another farm. Okay, so what kind of farm is it, is the question. And I think the answer is... I mean, we need plant fibers. Yeah, I think it's this. I think that is the thing that makes the most sense. This is almost unmade. We can probably run the path directly to the door of the thing. And that'll be convenient. I wish I could like decline one of these or mark it done just so that I could get rid of the notification or have it so that, you know, if a notification exists, I know that it's a new one that has considered the fact that I don't want to do this other thing. All right, more farming. Very important, it turns out. Do I want to go ahead and just build that second hearth? We probably don't need it right away. All right, am I allowed to pick the last couple of orders here? So, complete 5 trade routes worth 16 amber. I'm assuming that's 5 trade routes, each of which is 16 amber, not 5 trade routes that are worth a total of 16 amber. So, hold on. There is a slider on here. I can increase the amount of goods that I'm willing to move of a type in order to increase the amber value of the trade route. So if we're banking tons of stuff, I guess that's not an unreasonable way to make that work. But it seems very difficult. And this one has 24 tools attached to it. I know it's a lot of resources, but I think it's both more beneficial to do and more likely to get done. And this one is even worse than the other one. While this is just get water. That we can do. That one seems very doable. Okay, we have to open up 2 more glades in order to get a point of reputation from that and some more housing, which will matter, of course. We should probably rebuild this thing. Do I have the resources for this? We have 10 pipes. Yeah, okay, we can just set some lizards to rebuilding this, and we can use it to capture all the rainwater we need for that goal. Also, this small trapper's deposit needs to get moved immediately. We can get insects. We can get insects and meat up here. That's gotta be the winner. Yeah. And I don't think there's any reason not to just like extend the path. Yeah, we'll do that. And okay. So once this is done, it'll just kind of passively grab whatever water we need. I think we don't even have to touch it. All right, I need the season to end because we've managed to get really, really negative. We're getting our need for jerky fulfilled. That's something. Okay, people are leaving because of course they are, because they hate us. This farm needs to get re-personed. I guess it's fine to just do it this way. When the storm ends, we're going to get more bodies anyway. Okay, we can excavate this for 10 tools. The temple demands offerings. Destroys all trade goods in the warehouse. Amber, ancient tablets. That's pretty bad. If we just give this some... Oh, you can't give this resin, actually. We have incense for some reason. We have a fair amount of it. But yeah, I'm kind of inclined to get the ancient artifact and stuff. I mean, reputation is the only thing that really matters. Yeah, I should stay focused. Okay, seems like we've turned around our food needs. +1 to wood production, lose all stored fuel. Well, right now, all stored fuel is just wood. So that's not terrible, but I also don't think it's like super great. Hostility is reduced by 40 for every hearth upgraded to neighborhood. You know what? I'm going to take that and just cut some of that right now. This is a provisioner, which we don't actually need another one of. This over here is more farmland, on which I could build an herb garden, allowing me to finally harvest some damn roots. Wouldn't that be a fun idea? What if we just had every kind of farm going all of the time? And as soon as the newcomers come in, obviously we need to tend to that. I will do this. I don't think I want to sell pickled goods. I think we want to keep eating those pickled goods. And look at that. We're pushing blue reputation. We're getting points of or blue resolve. We're getting needs met enough. Okay. Newcomers. Hell yeah, 6 newcomers. We don't really need these. I think I'm pretty comfortable taking those. We are still nowhere near the trade routes necessary to get extra bodies into our housing. So this has really turned out to be a bummer for us. That was a total whiff as far as cornerstone choices go. Okay, we do need to deal with this. Where is our next trader? Really far off. Do any of the orders that we currently have running give us large amounts of tools? Yes. If we were to crack one more glade, we would get enough tools to deal with that. So I think we can probably make that happen pretty quickly if we really focus the woodcutters down here. Like, nope, don't get those. Just get... I want to make sure. I'm like trying to draw the area and then shave bits off the sides. Yeah, just cut those trees right there. If they would focus, we could get this done. They're not going to focus because they hate me, but they could and things would be good. What is the penalty for this again? Destroys all of your ancient tablets. Well, breaking through to the glade will let us trade off the tablets, 2 of the tablets anyway. So, Yeah, we just need that to happen. I really wish... Am I allowed to just delete trees? Select a building or deposit to destroy. I mean... No, I am not allowed to just destroy trees. That makes sense. That would be a really easy way to open up glades whenever you need them. So, I get why they don't let you do that. Do we need... How are we doing on advanced resources? We can probably kill that. I'm going to turn this building off for the moment. Let's make sure that we are not overextending our wood supply. Come on. Damn these hardy trees. It takes forever to bring them down. How are we low on food? Y'all, just fucking... terrible. Alright, I should be running... Sorry, I need to be running people in the rain collector. So that we're making progress on that all the time as well. Okay, that's going, that's going. We have farms on every place that can be farmed. We could be running more trap nodes, I guess. Yeah, that's really the only thing I can... Oh, I don't have anybody... Sorry. I don't actually have anybody assigned to do the farming in this farm. That would probably be helpful. This one's not producing a huge amount of food. In fact, it's producing no food, right? Because of the way we've assigned it. It's only the only edibles that are coming out of it are roots, which I have told my people not to consume. Here, we can put this down here for a moment and just open those up. And then we can run a path through here, hopefully. Just go there and there. Okay. Why do they feel the need at this moment to run all of the wood back from the camp to the makeshift to the warehouse? Is this really the most critical thing you could be doing? What the hell is this? That's not... Okay, there we go. That's not even one of the highlighted trees. Okay, so first of all, small encampment, stone, leech brood mother. Okay, that's fine. Deliver this, get some movement on the bars, get the tools necessary to deal with this situation, which is looking a little scary. Let's get 2 people on that immediately. Yeah, resolve is fun, but reputation is reputation, right? We need all of that reputation, always. Do I want you to? I think is an interesting question. Probably not at this point, right? I probably would rather do some of this, but we can't because we don't have any food. Because all of the food is currently being eaten always. We are probably just going to have to build another... Like, it feels really bad to build another forager camp. I hate to just have like a ton of extra camps running, but we are so desperate for food. 31, I guess, is just too many mouths to manage. All right, that'll get done. Hopefully soon. There's lots of stuff for our foragers to grab, so after this camp is done, there'll be plenty of places to move this. Okay, we're grabbing water as quickly as we can. The packs of crops are getting packed, but you know, we need a lot of them. Then we're going to need to pack up a ton of, what do you call it? A ton of planks, which is a huge bummer. When this finishes, at least we're going to get another full point of reputation, which is nice. Does that not push me? Huh, I thought we were a little further up than we are. Okay, well, a little bit of favoring might push us to the next point. Obviously, we'd really love to get it before the, storm starts. What is this? What's available? Grain? Yeah. How much grain do I have? How much spare grain is sitting around? Almost just that, actually. Go ahead and sell it. Grain is not food. So we found a ruined herbalist camp, which we could rebuild, but I really don't need another herbalist camp. I feel a little silly, like, I could have just rebuilt this one, right? Instead of building the other one. Yeah, I definitely feel a little silly about that. Okay. Well, I think we gotta wait until we have the resources for that. Sother the Ancient, my friend, what have you? So we don't need any more ancient tablets. All of the ancient tablets we currently have are available for sale. Reduction in storm duration is probably well worth it at this point. Hold on, Sother, before I engage with you, let me do this. So we already have pie as a recipe. We don't have a way of making biscuits. No, sorry, the other way around. We have biscuits, we don't have pie. This would give us skewers, which are, of course, less compelling. We already have a building that can make coats. I don't think I am making coats right now, but we should fix that. So I guess I think that the bakery is the best choice. I'm gonna, I suppose, leave them favored for the moment. Okay, so everybody's housed. Our needs are looking pretty fucked up, and I'm not 100% sure why. It feels like they should be better than that. Where... It was the cooperage. We don't have a cooperage yet, but this is how I was planning to make all my coats. Okay, that's made out of stuff that we absolutely have. Yeah. Coats will help. Coats will be good. Alright, probably need to unfavor here. Ooh, wow, everybody's trending really negative. Like, really negative. Like, unbelievably negative, an amount that seems kind of insane. Aha, look at this. This is one where we can afford to actually dial the number up. How many packs? I have 8 packs of provisions. Okay, we can go to 5x on this. That's 25 amber. Hell yeah. Do that, please. It's really bad for us to lose people right now, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have to admit to being caught off guard a little bit by the degree of misery. They're just really sad. Hostility of the Forest has stacked up to 18 points, and yeah, okay. I mean, nothing for it. Yeah, I bet. Okay, not too many losses, but we can't be losing harpies right now. Meat every time a villager dies. I think we have to take a thing that's going to lower hostility, right? Even if it's kind of a bad thing. Lowering hostility is maybe the most important thing we could possibly do at this moment. Okay, this is ready to receive hands. Let's turn off barrel and tea production. Actually, barrel production lets us get on pickled goods, which is worth, yeah, that is definitely worth doing. Are we still having food problems? No, the food's kind of coming along. We're sort of getting there. Okay, yeah, so we probably do want to leave barrels on as well. Oh, except that barrels require metal and holy shit. I guess crystallized dew is okay. We're gonna need planks. I need newcomers. I need new groups of people to show up. Like yesterday. Not sure what's taking so long, actually. I think we are going to make another hearth. Alright, 2 harpies is what we gotta take. We gotta take whatever has the most harpies on it every single time. I think I am gonna create another small hearth over here. We don't quite have the resources for this, but we will. That seems worthwhile. And then... this thing is going to immediately need some of those new hands. Fabric and bricks, yeah. Just kind of produce everything. Packs of crops, packs of building materials. The building materials we will wait on, obviously. Let's do a little bit of favoring so we can get some regrowth or some reputation gain. It is going to be a while before we can finish an order. So we need people doing something. I want to take the 10 amber off of this, but we have to catch this at a moment when it's like... Alright, I guess I'm just going to assign 2 people to it. I'm going to have them on investigate mode. Just do your best to get it running. And yeah, food is dwindling again really badly. There is, unfortunately, only so much that can be done. What does it cost to rebuild this? I mean, basically nothing. Let's get a couple of people on that and we can get some stuff there. This herbalist camp has no herbs nearby, but this one sure does. This will help with things. Okay, we're gonna need tools. We have a few. Old Farloff is coming. Farloff has tools usually, right? He's the one. I think he's the one who usually has some tools. He will help out tremendously. Yeah, we have good maintenance of our needs. We should be getting more. It feels like we should be getting more resolve than we are. I think we just gained a point off of the lizards. Or we just hit a full point threshold off of the lizards. The bakery. We'll put it up. I guess we'll see. See if it ends up being worth it. Oh, we have homeless beavers. Are we close on this yet? We are at 8 of 10. Okay. So I'm actually not going to build a new beaver house. We're just going to get one more trade order run, and that will increase the number of houses that we can run, and as such we will be solved. Okay. You're all good on that. Leave the grain for other people now. Now it is the business of packing up building materials. Traditionally, we have done a lot of planks, but honestly, we could make use of copper ore if we can find any from the traders. My concern with making the things out of fabric and bricks is just that, like, planks are the thing that you made out of the resource that is effectively infinite. I'm a little leery of spending other things. Do we want to crack this? I might want to crack that. I know we'll get more hostility, but, like, resources, right? Hostility's fucking up our resolve, and we do, of course, need our resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't really need all that much more reputation from resolve or from caches if we can put together the rest of these orders. Though we almost have enough orders to finish the game, to finish the round, I guess I should say. Okay, everybody's trending toward the negatives. Nothing we can actually do about that. We definitely do want to go ahead, and I could actually double this one. Yeah, that leaves us with enough packs of crops to finish the deal. And then don't use these, just use herbs at this point. But yeah, let's turn on pack of provisions as well. We can do some provision packing. All right, so I had another source of biscuits, but I probably wasn't actually making them, right? What was that other source of biscuits? Oh, the smelter. Yeah, and we haven't built a smelter. So if we were going to make biscuits and stuff, we would do it all right here. We have a source of flour. That's not what I want. Flour somewhere. Oh, just from our provisioner, which we haven't actually built yet. So hold on. Let me unassign people from this. We do not need them yet. It would be 8 planks and 4 fabric to rebuild this one. Or if I did just want to build my own, it's the same. This will let me turn some wood and a small amount of this stuff into... Yeah, I'm going to just break this down, actually. So let's get one person on that. It's not like a super high priority. We will build our provisioner right here. Build ourselves a real provisioner. Yeah, if I were to fix this up, which we cannot do with resin, we can do with parts. We could use this to create some copper, and then we could sell the copper, or we could turn the copper into bars, and then... I'm not going to accelerate anybody else downward. Oh, no, but it's the harpies, right? Like, the problem is harpies are the ones that we most need to not lose. Okay, and they're trending toward a blue number now, as long as we keep them liked. I think we definitely have to go for as many... Oh, this is a point of reputation, straight up. We purchase half a point of reputation. Then we buy as many tools as we can get, no question. Yeah. No question. And then I sit there and question it for a second. So I think we can just go ahead and unload these ancient tablets. We do not need these anymore. And for our ancient tablets, we can get some planks. And that might be it for right now. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. What's cheap? We can take one of these for free on top of the deal. All right, and now that we've done that, we can go ahead and crowbar all of the remaining caches, which will be helpful. Mushrooms increase. Farmers do better when they're eating biscuits. You know, we're about to have actual biscuit income, and we are very farmer reliant. Okay, so you can do this. Gives us another way of generating global resolve, which is cool. Over here, I knew there was at least one more. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that. We'll worry about building things after we gain these reputation points. So that's 1.5 points that we just committed, which is pretty good. Let's see here. Trade goods. What can we sell? We can sell stone. I will sell stone. I'm not going to sell a tool. Okay, and this is now hit 10, so we got housing for everybody. We have more than enough housing for everybody. We can take up to 3 more harpies, which gets us actually very close to harpy villagers. And there's a bunch of free clothing in there, and all of those people fit inside our expanded housing, so that's great. That's just a bunch of free stuff. Okay, yeah. And we cleared the rainwater thing. Huzzah. Okay, that's just building materials and stuff. It's just Just good free stuff. I think we're gonna make it. I was a little nervous for a bit there, but I think we're gonna get it. I always forget, what does Ancient Ways do? Right, camp yields. It's not bad. Yeah, I don't even know that I'll build it, but take it. So we got a huge number of bricks there. I'm going to go ahead and turn on all of this stuff. I think we can get our packs of building materials together. Do we have 2 people working here right now? We don't. Let's fix that. Once this is built, yep. We have to let that get built so we can get the flour going. I don't know that I haven't built any rainwater engines into anything, and I probably should have, but if I'm honest, I totally spaced on the existence of that mechanic for a while there. I guess the place to do it would be in, like, these buildings, right? We would want to get as much good food out of these things as possible because it's kind of a pain in the ass to get the materials to work them. So we care about barrels? We care about barrels somewhat. We already have barrel production going here, and that's at 3 stars. So yeah, this is 2 and 2, this is 1 and 2 for a pack of 10. It is more efficient to make barrels in the cooperage. So we can turn off the barrel recipe here. We don't actually need packs of provisions made here, I suppose. How many do I have on me now? 7? We might not need any more than the ones we have anyway. So I can just turn that off as well. So yeah, this. I mean, do what you can to make the stuff, and we do have some pipes. Here we go. We have 5 pipes. We have enough pipes to make 1 building actually work. Were I to make a blight post, just build it right next to here, and I don't know. It's probably not worth it. It's probably not worth stressing about. You could just be... Yeah, actually, y'all should both be beavers. And then that makes room to make some lizards work here. Okay, so we're producing flour. Then we will have the resources to make pie and biscuits. I don't need pottery. Make stuff out of whatever. Except roots. Don't cook roots. Do we seriously still not have any roots? That's wild to me. Do we want to sell a bunch of incense? Incense is pretty useful. Are we close to hacking through here? Kind of. Oh, I gotta remember to build a bunch of decorations too, don't I? Yeah, alright. Let's do that now before I forget. So aesthetics decorations, we'll build them around this. We haven't found any more. So I need to make 15. Here's 12. And just to be efficient, what if we built some lamps, some nice lamps around here so that people can see what they're doing. They can see how pretty the gardens are. Sure. Okay. Once those are built, we'll have this done. And we don't actually even have to accomplish all of our order goals at this point. We're very, very close to winning. We're no longer quite getting reputation from the harpies. But neither one of their flower-based needs are being met, and that is going to change. So I think we'll leave this attached. Or we'll leave the favoring on until it gets a little closer to... Well, I guess we're actually pretty close to the rainy season now already. Let's let everybody's numbers kind of normalize. Berries I will sell. How much we have? We have more berries than that. I could sell all of these. Yeah, go ahead and do it. We're okay on food. I don't have to be too stressed about food. Sother is going to show up probably pretty close to after the storm, and I think that we're going to look okay. All right, like I said, we got lots and lots and lots of places for foragers' camps to do their foraging thing. Oh, I have extra comfort decorations that are just laying around. I guess I may as well throw some of these over here. Sure. All right. Is that all of the... Yeah, that's all of the free decorations. Okay, people are trending toward negative resolve numbers, and they're getting down there pretty quickly. I can't do anything about the harpies being negative, unfortunately. Like, we're meeting almost all of their needs, and they're still trending so negative. All right, let's remember to not fire this until it is time to, Actually, I'm going to... Yeah, go ahead and finish what you're doing now. This is all well and good. It's all, like, not relevant, though. Oh, no. Blood flowers. Oh, God. Cooked and raw food is being disappeared. Oh, God. Well, there's nothing we can really do about it. We do have to get rid of the stuff. Yeah, the blood flowers are making everybody miserable. A harpy left from this farm. Let's just assign a new harpy to it. And of course it was harpies who are leaving. Okay. We managed to keep the effect of that relatively minor. This would give us an additional 6 ancient tablets. And nothing else here does anything that matters at all, I think. Also, we can press this button and have all of the tools and pie efficiency. Look at all the pie efficiency. At this point, we definitely don't need any of these things. Sure, whatever. There's no chance that I build any of those buildings, so. There's a chance that we will still hit the number of harpies we need here. Ooh, we're doing really well. Oh, I don't have packs of provisions. I was going to say we're doing really well on herbs, but I cannot. We can probably just pull these two. And then, like, packs of provisions, we can make them here. And yeah, use kind of whatever. Shouldn't we be producing roots? Huh, reading is low on fuel. How did that happen? Well, it probably doesn't matter much longer. Okay. This opened up. Hold on. Forager's camp has no deposits nearby. Let's fix that. Oh, not those ones. Yeah, I guess this is a 2-star. That should be easy enough. Okay. What have we here? We have a sick dinosaur. Sorry, a fishman soothsayer. I know this. I know the difference. I am absolutely just going to go bash it over the head with some tools. That's right. It's going to kill a bunch of my villagers while I'm working on it. We're going to let it sit for a second. Because if we can get harpy villagers and just finish the... if we can get harpy villagers and just finish the next event, or finish the, what do you call it? Here, go chop wood over here by the warehouse. Then we can get to one resolve short, and so, or one reputation short, do the fishman thing, and just end the mission instantly when we're done with it. In fact, I can even do this. Show me 2 harpies? Hell yeah. Oh, except that screws up all my harpy happiness, because now all of a sudden we don't have enough housing. Okay, Sother the Ancient has arrived. Let's build some of these. We're not short anybody else's housing. Sadly, not selling any reputation directly, which would have been nice. But we can buy... Well, like I said, it feels like every single time they come to you with planks, you should buy all their planks. That seems like a winner. The clothing need is currently being met. I mean, flour is hard to get a hold of, I guess. Or at least it's, you know, it's costing us time to build it. What if we just like bought a bunch of ingredients for all of our needs? Yeah. We can do that. That'll help keep resolve numbers nice and high. What's going on with my need for jerky? How is my need for jerky getting under-fulfilled by so much? Come on, finish distributing the jerky already. We were so good on this for so long. I see our number of roots falling. What are the roots currently being used in? Okay, that's not... We don't need to do that. Y'all can eat raw food, just not the roots. So yeah, the problem here is I have the roots as a valid precursor in some kind of recipe for something somewhere. Okay, they're not going into the pickled goods. Roots aren't going into any of this stuff. Okay. I think that was probably it. It was probably the flour. Alright, aesthetics. And then, honestly, we don't even need to deal with the fish man if we can just... Oh my god, we have to sit here for minutes. Multiple minutes. I mean, it should be fine. It should still be fine. The need for jerky is the only thing that could really screw this up. I just need it not to fall. Okay, they're working on the blood flower. Okay, that is checked. No, now we just need for the number of harpies not to fall, which I think is a guarantee. We have no way to lose harpies in the next... Oh, but the need for jerky can still... What? What? Why is this like this? Who designed that? Ugh, terrible. All right, well... I guess the deal is let's just apply tools to this dinosaur, because doing so ends the mission immediately. And we can turn off all of the complex need buildings. But I can't really, like, shit's in the stockpiles already. Yeah, that's really rough. But, okay, so... we will... deactivate all of the buildings in this little cluster over here. Try to turn off the production of the complex needs. We're still going to see losses. There's nothing we can do about it. But all I need is for things not to descend into total chaos, right? Did I stop the cellar? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nothing to be done for it from here. I guess it's the also potential danger is that they could just straight up kill. He could kill the entire settlement. that's a concern, I suppose. Honestly, we might have been able to just ride Harpy Resolve all the way up to maximum rep. But whatever, this'll work. Okay, I was a little nervous. A couple of times I was a little nervous there. Impatience started getting really high. And especially at the beginning when we were like losing people and it was keeping us under the it was keeping us so low that we couldn't even start to build new buildings and stuff. I was very worried that we were not going to be able to establish the initial foothold. It is a little... It takes a while to get the boosted housing into place, but honestly, I think on this map in particular, because of the higher hostility, we would have been worse off with basic housing. I'm pretty sure. Whew, okay. Yeah, that's another level of challenge for sure. All right, what do we unlock? New Citadel upgrades, the Apothecary, Smithy. Okay, using nearby farm fields to produce resin and crystallized dew is interesting. A building where you can fulfill your need for luxury and treatment, and it produces market carts. We don't know what that is. Ooh. Cornerstone that lets you pick a blueprint. That's rad. And Stormwalker training. Your villagers learn how to travel the wilderness. Okay, trade routes are way faster. I don't know how much I value that. That doesn't seem great necessarily. Okay. And look at all the yields. Look at all that good stuff. Finished game before year 12. Yes, 20 minutes. That's what I did. That's how much time we spent in this particular map. Okay, we get a royal resupply here. Vision and embarkation range are increased by 2. 4 reserve embarkation points or 5 seal fragments. I don't think we need... I guess 4 reserve embarkation points will do something. Because now we can put down here with like all of our starting resources. Yeah, that'll be something. That'll be good. And let's cash in our deeds. This gets us a new kind of pipe building. So that you don't have to just have a bunch of loose pipes above ground that couldn't possibly carry anything. And also 50 XP, huzzah! Alright, what can we afford to buy? With 43 food supplies, you can't pick up any of this stuff on this level, which is like... Oh! The starting ability of species. Starting abilities are applied immediately after a species joins your town for the first time. Yo, the starting ability of the lizards is very good. 10 tools early on in the run is definitely very strong. This gives you practice mode. That's weird. You can see more of the world map at the beginning of a cycle. That's not bad. That seems okay. New embarkation bonuses to start with more resources. So where is the first... This is the first starting ability, it looks like. It's the first thing in that line. Yeah. Can we see the other starting abilities? No, maybe they're not even in the same... Wow, you can level up a bunch, huh? Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye out for that stuff. So, embarkation bonuses start you with more. Oh, I still have some 24s, even. An extra embarkation point, I think, is probably a pretty high priority. And then we can also get more bonuses and permanent... I mean, this is pretty small. I don't know that I necessarily want to spend all of our food. because we probably want to be saving up toward more interesting things. Oh, I didn't even... That's not a choosable embarkation bonus. You just... Every settlement just has 5 planks already. You don't have to pay a point for it. That seems pretty good, actually. So yeah, working your way up this line seems valuable. Getting more embarkation points, making things a little easier on yourself at the beginning seems really worthwhile. And then... a pool of difficult, time-sensitive, highly rewarding orders that will randomly appear in some order packages. Interesting. Starting ability of the beavers extends available trade offers by 1 in each neighboring town. That doesn't seem so good. That's, you know, pretty whatever. Once per day, you can join the royal expedition and venture into the strangest of lands, where the ancient seals are broken and reality has been distorted. Oh, not once. I was like, once per day. Like, once per game, because the game time is tracked in seasons and years. It means there's a daily mode, right? There's a daily challenge. Once per real-world actual day. Starting humans reveals the location of one of the nearest patches of fertile soil. That's pretty good. Starting ability of the harpies, they bring a bunch of coats with them. I guess that makes sense. They do all love to wear coats. Ooh, field kitchen. I wonder what it costs to be able to produce these like basic upgraded buildings. Okay, I'm getting all sucked into just like reading everything in the menus here, and I do love to do this, but why don't we maybe actually call it there for today? That is going to be it for us for the moment. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we will be settling down to attempt to seal our first seal thing, to create our first bronze seal. I'm very curious exactly how this challenge is going to work out, what we're going to have to do, and whether or not we can survive it while continuing to fuck with the difficulty level. So come back next time, I suppose, to find out, and we'll see you then.